All right, good morning, guys. Boom. HRTX now. H2? No. PSTG. Pure storage. Is that earnings? Earnings. Okay. So it probably will sell off. If this puppy breaks 70 today, that's going to be an entry. Okay, let's get an alert on that. To really examine it because PSTG. There's that line of least resistance. Let's see. No. It's all wicks above that line right there. 68.40. That's it. That's the buy trigger level. 835 it says. Okay. Oh yeah, wow, you can just type right into it? That'd be great. Yeah. Line of least resistance. All right, I like that. All right, PSTG may break that today. CYCN failing out. It had some potential because the buying candles are more than twice as high as, it's almost a 3-to-1 as the selling candles, but it doesn't look like the price action wants to agree. So we'd be looking for a VCP on that for entry. I got to take a look at Robinhood is one of my positions that's been up and selling this morning. What's going on there? Oh yeah, they've popped quite a bit. I know Apple also popped. Oh, so Robinhood's hitting a new, might be all-time high. No, it's not an all-time high, but it's damn close. You know, it had a ridiculous high when it IPO'd, but it certainly is a new high. And if it were to break that high today, my question is, do I raise my stop? I think I can go up. I can go 2 stops back at least. 34.12. And then pre-market, we've already done it. So I'm going to go ahead and just get that on right now. Oh, time to start the Twitter stream. There we go. Now, over on Hood, I've got 24 shares left. Almost $200 in open profit sitting there. But I'm going to try and increase my position size. I'm going to raise my stop to this level, which seems to come up a few times, $34. And it's at 32.25. I can't really buy too many here to make that happen. All right, so cancel all. Well, first let's just see what happens here. 32.25. I'm trying to get it to 34, my break even. 34. Okay, I put in an order to buy some. Might have to get it a little bit more in between the bid and the ask. There's my cost average. See, 32.55. Okay, so I could definitely buy at least 2 more. Or more. I'm going to buy in rounds of 2, trying to get my cost average up to 34, which would be my break even, would be my stop at that point. 39.75. Let's try 39.76. It gave me 39.77. Let's see if I can get 39.76. Slightly better. Okay, cool. So now we're at 33.08. So let's try some more. Okay, let's try that 76 again. Give it a moment. Most sales are at 77 or higher. There we go. All right. Now we're at 33.5. So let's start adding in one increments because we're getting close now. The break even we want to set is 34. There we go. Good. Another one. We're at 33.75. I do believe we should get a fill here because it's kind of a red candle. Oh, I guess it got bought up. All right. 67, 68. Oops. Slided it up a little too high. Slid. Mm-hmm. I'm just moving it up the bid 1 penny at a time here. There we go. Okay. 33.94. So I stop right there. So now I cancel all orders that were already preset. And now we need to get 10 exits. Well, I need to get like 15 shares set to exit. So probably 14 shares. Let's see. We do 8 times 2 is 16. That'd be fine. So 8 exits of 2 shares to get rid of half of my position up to 2 to 1. And so got to set all that up here. We're talking about, we just did that right here. To stop at 34. And so the 2 to 1 target is way up there. Okay, there it is. It's right about 51.50. And we're at basically 40. So that's 10 and a half. 8 exits across $10.50. So we're going to just round that to $10. So we're going to take 8 exits across $10. So that's 1 exit every $2.50 starting at 4. Isn't it? $1.25. 1 exit every $1.25 starting at 40. Okay, so that's what I'm going to set up here. Starting at 40. Boom. And then 41.50. Boom. And then 43. Hope I did the math right here. It'll be close enough. 44.50. 6. 7.50. 49. Interesting. 49 and 50.50, which is exactly where I wanted it to end actually. But I don't have enough. Okay, 50.50. So I did the math a little bit wrong, I guess, because 50.50. Where are you? Because I only have. Oh no, there it is. There's one order there. 16. No, it's perfectly. The math is perfectly right. Okay. So it's getting out 16 shares. So I would have 15 left if I did that. And that's my the other half of my position. And I got to put that on a stop to 34. Then we're going to chart it. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the chart. And this is a Robinhood. This is a tripled entry. So this is awesome. I'm super stoked about this. It's risk free. And I've just increased my position size by, we'll figure that out in just a second. Right under 34 is 33.94 would be fine. And that'd be at no loss. Okay, so let's put all that in. The break even is now 34 as of buying in just now today. we've increased our break even, our cost average, by adding 33.94. And we did that because we can raise our stop. And we're raising our stop to 34 even. And resistance NLB, never look back. Interesting. And yet it did. It reclaimed the never look back resistance, and that's what became an entry for us on that day. So anywho, now we got to mark off how many we just added. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I marked it off right here. I added 7. It was in pre-market. Essentially refueling the position. It's now a tripled up position. This is our third entry. And I move that over to my tripled up positions. Do it now.
Battery 20%.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, added 7 there. It raised my stop and break even. Awesome. Okay, let's keep looking at everything here. So I also was watching Aris hit some profit targets in pre-market. Oh yeah, it's flown way up there. I don't know if I'm ready to raise my stop on that. I have before, though. You know, prior to this moment, that is one of my doubled up positions. But I don't know about in the formation if I should. Let's go take another look. I just got another piece out on Marvell. I'm probably going to be adding to that this morning. It is up in pre-market on earnings. We had some padding. Sorry. So see now, this is broken out to new highs in pre-market, RS. This is why I'm in it. It's so hot. Since our original entry, to say nothing of the move, but since our original entry, I'm up 32% on that. Well, more than that now, pre-market. Let's take a look. 36%. So the question is, do I want to raise my stop up to 26? Get some more here. Okay, I'm going to have to take a look at what it looks like in pre-market. I mean, a blip is not really a confirmation of a new price. You know, look how many times it's blipped in pre-market. It's kind of interesting pattern, as a matter of fact. And I've gotten a lot of arbitrage fills on that. Look how many times. I guess I'll paste it into the group, and you'll see it on the right hand side of your chart here. Right hand side of the live stream. This one's always spiking pre-market. So yeah, I'm not going to use that as a chance to increase my position or anything. That seems to be just a momentary blip. All right, so RS and then Apple is up pre-market. Apple has been just flying since our entry. The other one now is Marvell. And with Marvell, in the case of Marvell, we have to see how it plays at the open. If it starts to run, I'm going to increase my position size and raise my average to probably 103, maybe even whatever the low of the day is. I'm going to have to make that decision when I see the strength of it running. Apple Axon is another one. Up this morning. Nice. I hit a profit target on that. Palantir just keeps going. Sweet. Marvell. And then, okay, there we are. All right, so those are those. And then we're also watching Syken, CNA, and VSIG. Syken, however you want to pronounce it, for day trade, on the day trade side of things. Yeah, this looks pretty good. That's a nice reclaim right there. 560, 430, $1.30 of risk on Syken. 100 divided by $1.30, 77 shares. Try to get that. Let's try and take this trade. 561. Oh, that is very tight. Why am I not getting filled then? Ah, son of a bitch, it wasn't set to extended orders. Okay. Maybe I'll get a better price. Nope. Okay, good. 563. All right. All right, so we're day trading this one. Syken, stop at 420. That's how I calculated it. Now I'm going to just quickly set all my exits. I'm going to be selling about 38. So about 10 4-share exits. Okay, here we go. 10 means every $20 of gain for me on my calculations, for my risks, for my R level. So I'm just going to start setting all those up. And then, fingers crossed. But I still think it needs to do one more zigzag before it gets going. All right, so I put in 24 plus 16, 40. And that means I have 37 left to put on a stop. And like I said, that's going to be around 420, so I'll put that at 418. All right, fingers crossed from here on Syken. I like the volume signatures. Like, here, look at strong 5-minute green buying candles. Less than half the supply. So this is a really great sign. This one's still forming. It's got 3 minutes. I'm not even going to draw that. But the demand seems to be eclipsing the supply. And that's what we like to see. Now, let's go look at the dilution factor on Syken, though. This should be a bar graph style. Should be histogram. Filled in. Why didn't it fill it in? Area. Could probably work. But anyway, it's not really showing me. Wait, so I guess area is not a good idea. Histogram. No, what was the other one I just chose? Step line with diamonds. Okay, that seems to be the one that works properly. Looks like not too much dilution. Oh. It's hard to find small caps like this. Yeah, in biotech that don't screw their shareholders. This is pretty nice. The management does not screw their shareholders. Just got an exit on Robinhood. Just got to take profit on Robinhood. So Sykin, all right, well, we'll keep an eye on that. This is something we possibly are day trading this morning. Don't have to fear the dilution factor. So that means it could be an overnight at some point. We'll see at the end of the day and in after hours whether or not to keep going with it. It could completely fail out at the open here. So it's very premature to even be talking about it. Just in theory, though. Just in theory. I was able to sell 2 of my 3 PCSs yesterday. I still have VRT left. That's the last remaining one. Then I'll be all clear of the PCSs and running a pure Amass snowball system. The name, if it were to be like based on gardening terminology, the name of the system would have to be something about the most fruitful, valuable end result you could get from a garden or growing things. It could be an oak tree or something like that. And then that, whatever that is, that could be the synonym, the acronym. Optimized accumulation momentum. That'd be oak. Or no, oak would be a K and not an M. Anyway. All right. Let's see what else we got this morning. But those are the big ones. H2 PSTG Verx is only up 16%. We do have Marvell up 16%. Okta. Excuse me. CRM. Let's take a look at Okta, though, for a moment here. Relatively new stock. I believe. No, I'm not right about that. Okay. Never mind. They don't dilute a lot. That's good. Up a lot. Yeah, it's not really in a pattern. Okta. I was just checking. CRM, however, this is Salesforce. It's a B2B customer sales management solution system that it rents out to other businesses. It looks like on ER it has a very good result. Only problem is it recently ran up. Then it got shakeout at the top. And then it popped. Now this morning, I would expect that to sell off once the market opens. However, it could run. So we'll keep an eye on that. So Marvell and CRM, see, it's already fading off of the high prices. Marvell and CRM are both a little bit of a situation there as far as, is it going to be green on the day? We have to watch those too, because those could be entries. Because that's a catalyst day. Let's see what else is down there. Alt and Bingo or Bongo, whatever it is. No. What else? Sykin, CNA, SRM, HRTX. I've looked at all these. CCRN. I don't think I saw that. CCRN. CCRN. Oh, that's just a buyout. Okay. SVMH, ERNA. Yeah, popped and faded. No good. ERNA. Acorn. What? Oh, Acorn. Oh, yeah. It's sort of like implying that the system is all about starting small. And in some sense, that's not fully it. That was a good idea, though. I like where you went with that. But the problem is it's not really stating what the system does enough. But that certainly is a huge element of it. And I like the concept of the acorn for the seed or the bean. Boom. Or whatever. I don't know. What do you call that? Let's see. Let me ask ChatGPT. Where is it? ChatGPT, where the fuck are you? You're supposed to be. Oh, there it is. What is a windfall? What is a windfall crop or harvest called? Harvest. What are terms that farmers call a windfall crop harvest? What it says. A bonanza, an exceptionally large and profitable harvest. I'll tell you what, I love the fucking word bonanza. That's awesome. Oh, the bonanza system. That just makes you want to go crazy. Wild. I love it. Glut, when there is so much produce that it exceeds market demand. Not quite what I'm thinking. Surplus. Yield. Well, I like that bonanza. That was pretty good. Bonanza. Okay, what are some other words for windfall profits? Anyway, let's talk about stocks. I'll keep pitching. Yeah, you keep pitching. Gathering related terms. So, bonanza. That's one of the first ones I took. Unexpected gains. Jackpot. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. I'm always talking about the jackpot. Extraordinary profits. Excess profits. Supernormal profits. Fortuitous gains. Windfall gains. Sudden lucky break. Profit bonanza. Gravy. All right. You can see how it's really difficult to find the right one here. I mean, I got AMASS, AMASS, which is asymmetric momentum accumulation and what's it? Take profiting. Scaling system. But it's hard to remember. Yeah. I don't have any more targets set on Axon. And it's way up there. Huh? I probably don't have very few shares on that. Yeah, I only have one left. How did I get down to one? Okay, it sold some at 675, right at the tippy top there. Okay, sold half my position up there. What do you do with that? Ugh. When you only have one share. All right, we've got 4 minutes till the market opens. We're on top of everything here. I'm already in a day trading position. I'm going to keep that highly on watch for a minute here, but we definitely want to keep it a close eye on Marvell and CRM, because those both could be buys depending on how they react at the open. All right, I'll put Psych in there too. I'm also in a position on PSQH. I want to see how that plays out. I don't want it to drop below 350. Now, I did want to take a look at Mobileye, Duolingo, which I'm already in. They had a big day yesterday. Oh, yeah, very nice follow through, too. I don't think I'd raise my stop on something that vertical quite yet. It needs more of a longer, mature base. Mobileye. Global. Okay, no, that's no big deal going on there. Well, it could become a big deal, but anyway, it's not. Amer Sports. So this was an IPO. So this is just the beauty of IPO breakouts. Look at that. You get in there, put a stop at the recent low, and your 2-to-1's like right here. You got 4-to-1. You have fantastic gains. You could even do line or least resistance type entry right here at 17. And, it took almost a year, 3 months. 3 quarters, like 10 months. But after the IPO, it finally reclaimed on the right side, and that led to the breakout and breakout continuation of the most extreme order. The distance from was it 16 entry right here, cheat entry, 66% in 45 days. Very nice. AFRM, we're in. Okay, the market's going to open in 2 minutes. AFRM, we're in. Hood, coin, TPL. What about coin? Hang on. Kind of a high type flag going on there. Looks pretty good for a PCS. I was thinking about you, Randy, about you running your PCS portfolio. These are really good times right now. So you should be pulling your hair out to be fully allocated at all times, because the sun is shining. This is a period. This is a really good period. It's not going to help you to be in one position or something like that. You need to be balls to the wall, fully allocated, and you should be working almost all day to try to get that to happen. Then take a break. I mean, not today, but I mean, you should be working very hard to be fully allocated. This market is doing extraordinary things, and it might be over in a month or 2 or 3, and then fade. You have to use your capital when the sun is shining. All right, what is this here? I got Sykin. Okay, so Sykin is still pulling back. Okay, we're going to watch all these. Here comes the open in 10 seconds. Marvell continues. All right. Marvell is being bought up right at the open. If Lunar doesn't get bought up today, I have to cut it like right now. Okay, Marvell selling at the open. All right, starting to sell off. Alert on DJT. Okay. DJT. Let me see. Yeah, it's riding that entry line. Yesterday was the entry alert on DJT. The market is opening gapped up. This is a lot of pressure. It's probably going to sell off. And that will create a topping tail candle and signal. And then we're going to be in a downtrend for a couple of days maybe. What's happening here? Marvell and CRM are both selling off the open. These are two of our targets, our marks for the day. KVYO. I keep getting this SRM and whether it's halted or not, but I don't see it. It must be a different SRM. Oh, there it is. That's weird. Okay. SRM Entertainment. It's way up and halted. And no, that's all right. JetBlue. Alert on Aris. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm already in it, so that's good. I see. I put the alert line there because I probably intended to raise my stop to 26. Did I do that this morning? No, I looked at it. Yeah, I'd have to wait for the end of the day to really be sure on that, I think. I'll have to see. Some things are close calls. It's difficult to judge. Okay, what about Lunar? Is it dropping fast? No, it's raising. Okay, good. It's rising. her way up there. Amazon. Did I look at Amazon? No. Okay, Amazon. Beautiful breakout continuation. I think that's a new all-time high on Amazon. Yeah. Amazon highest level it's ever been in history. Oh, I just got an exit on GoDaddy. What's going on over there? Nice. GoDaddy continuation there. Do I have that in my... I'm going to get that in my prop. Okay, picked up 124 shares in my prop on GoDaddy. This is an add-on on GoDaddy. It's so strong. I'm going to go with an add-on on GoDaddy. I already have a position. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to add on and move my stop to 195. So let's cancel all these orders. I've got 8. I'm going to add on one at a time. All right, 191. I'm trying to get it to raise to 195. Add another one. Okay, 192.5. Add another one. Trying to get it up to 195. Did it just give it to me? Yeah. Add another one. We're at 193.4. $194. All right, give me one more. Okay, there it is. 194.7. You know, close enough. I'm going to get another one to get a rounded to 14 share position. It's going to be a little over 195, my average at that point. It's okay. So that means I'll lose like $11 if it comes back. That's fine. It's probably not going to happen as far as I'll probably get some other targets before that. 195.2, 14. There you go. So I'm going to take 7 exits of 1, up the 2 to 1 on that. And we got to calculate that now. And then that one is we can't use the dollars for. We have to actually draw it or do the math. It's much easier to just draw it. 195. Okay. $195 stop. From here, it was a tiny bit higher, probably somewhere right around there. And so 2 to 1 is pretty nearby. Very plausible exits in the future for GoDaddy. 215. So we're talking about going from 202 to 215 and taking out 7. 215, that's 13. Taking out 7 exits from 202 plus 7 would be 209. How do I get 13? Well, 14 I could do. 14 divided by 2 is 7. That'd be every $2. So 202, 204, etc. Okay, so 202, so 201.95. I'm almost hesitant. Oh, and I'm going to do 2 shares for each one, but I'm going to do just one on that because I already took one out just a little bit ago. Oh, no, that's a buy. I bought some there. Yeah, so I don't even want that there. We're going to have to start this at 203. That works. So 202. Okay. I'm going to make that for 2 shares. 2 shares? No, 1 share. Okay, 202.95. Did the math, man. 202, 204.95, 206.95. It's just a great example of how difficult the math can be sometimes. 208.95, 210.95. So I've got 5 exits. 212.95, which is like 213, right where I wanted to be, and I've got 6 out of 7 exits. and 214.95, which is a little bit further, but that's fine. 7, the other half of my position, 7 shares set to a stop at what I said was 195. 194.95. You can see I would lose $3.69 in total if it were to hit that. You know, that's incredible. Zero risk, essentially. All right, so I raised my break even to where it is now, which is 195.20. 1. Oh, Marvell is flying. I'm going to go, we're going to jump over to Marvell in a second here too. And then I move my stop up to 195. Marvell's an entry. And I'm going to add on. So you can PCS that, whatever you want to do. All right. That's set, and I got it well. Quickly just jot down that I bought an additional something. I don't even remember. 8, 9, 10 shares. I got to take a look really quick, and then we can move on. GoDaddy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I added 6 shares right there. And this becomes a tripled up position, I believe. No, but it does become a doubled up position, a new amassed position with zero risk. Love that. Now let's go back to Marvell and get on its ass and get going to Microsoft. I just got an alert on Microsoft. This is a hot day today. Okay, I need to move GoDaddy into the right category. We're going to do Marvell. Amass. There we go. And a quick look at Microsoft, though. Double check if that's something that we want to do. Yeah, this is cup and handle entry, cheat entry. Oh, God, it's fucking gorgeous, too. But the stop might have to be way down here at 410. 410 divided by 4, 37. What? 410 divided by 4. Okay, 6% to the stop. That's good. All right, I'm going to buy that in prop. I'm getting Microsoft. You could get that in a PCS if you wanted to. Getting Microsoft in my prop and for a snowball position starter, a pilot, a sprout. Microsoft. Boom. Got it in the prop. Over to my account now. Microsoft with a stop at 434. What did I say? 410? Wow, 430. It's moving fast. Minus 410, 2750, 100 divided by 2750. 4 shares. 4 shares of Microsoft. Buy. Now we got to get back over to Marvell and get my entry on that. Boom. Okay, so we're in that on Microsoft. I got to get those 2 exits set up really quick. I'm pretty fast with that when it comes to only a small amount of shares. 1, good to cancel EXT. 1 exit there. 1 exit there. 2 shares on a stop loss. Good to cancel at negative $100, roughly 410. There it is. 408. No. Let's get a little bit more zoomed up. It's right beneath 410. 409.61. Perfect. Next, Marvell. Marvell, it's looking great. Marvell, we're going to put our stop at... Where should we put it? I mean, they'll never look back 110? No, I think it could pull back on us. Maybe at the end of the day, I'll add more and make it 110 if it's a big, huge candle. For now, 103. So I'm going to raise my average on Marvell from 88 to 103. That means I can add probably more than a double. 103 is 15. Yeah, I believe I could do more than a double. So let's add 9. Let's double up and see where our average price is at that point. There it is. Okay, 101. And I said I wanted it to be 103. So let's try adding 1 more share. I mean, boy, a lot of stuff happening this morning. Okay, there it is. 102. Okay, we'll add 1 more share. Trying to get that average to 103 stop loss. And by the end of the day, I can decide to raise that stop loss to 105, maybe even 107, possibly even 110, depending on how that performs. So this position could get big. 102.63. I have a feeling if I add one share, it's not going to hurt. Let's do another one. It's going to get me close to 103, if not just a little over. Negligibly over. There it is. 103.17. Perfect. All right. We have a lot of other positions to look at, but now Marvell is a quadrupled up position, or it's a tripled up position. Very nice. All right. Our new cost average is 103.17, which is right here. And our new stop loss is 103. And I do need to set up 2-to-1 from here. We're getting a lot of, oh, that's Sykin. Sykin is moving. There it is. Sykin. Look at that over here on this chart here. You can see it moving. Sykin. That's a day trade one. That one is moving. All right, good. We'll let it do that. And our new stop could be 4. What was my old stop? I think my old stop. I might have to go over to Sykin for a second here. Damn it. This could be a buy-in add-on point. All right, I got to get this Marvell set up, though, first. It's just a lot of stuff moving this morning. Sometimes it's just how it is. When it rains, it pours. All right, to 136 from 115. So that's $21. I have 21 shares. I need to take 10 exits across $10. $20. So that's what I'm going to do from 115. So that's every $2. So 117. Okay, I got to set all those up really quick. 17. GTC EXT. I got to get this Marvell set. If you don't do it now, it's like, 119. Then you forget later. 121. 123. 125. 127. 129. Oh, I forget if that is all accurate. Let's go take a look really quick. One top needed to be. Oh, what am I doing? These needed to be 2-share exit. Oh no, 2-share exits? Oh, I'm taking 10 exits. Okay, I forgot. Okay, so we just keep going though. We were at 120 something. 125. Okay, 127. Oh, I put that in. Okay, 129. I put that in too. All right, 131. 133. And that is 9. Okay, orders. And then 135. Yeah, that's pretty much right on the money. All right, did math right. Okay, and we're going to get out the other 11 at a good to cancel stop. Underneath 103. What? Yeah. That turns out to be break even. We'd lose $4. Perfect. Love it. All set. Next. Let's get over to Sykin. Double check. I don't have to add on that. Sykin. Looks like Lemonade is failing out. Lemonade, did you stop out while we weren't looking? No, I did not. But we got a lot of Sykin orders filled there. My question was, when I got in, where did I put my stop? I got in up here. I got in here and I put my stop here. So no, that's not an add-on. Okay, sweet. It's just taking profits. Excellent. All right, Sykin doing good. What's my profit going on that? $144. Great. Of which I've taken about half automatically while we were working here. Okay, I got to move Marvell into the right folder and GoDaddy. I believe. No, not GoDaddy. I already did. But Marvell is a tripled up position, which is freaking awesome. And I'm gonna, because it's getting big. I like when the positions get big on stocks that are doing really well, because they just keep snowballing. See, snowball is still a good word to use. All right, Marvell is still not one of my bigger positions, though. Palantir is the biggest. Now, anything else I needed to do? Microsoft. Did I put all those exits and everything on it? What I needed to do was mark up the Microsoft chart because things are moving fast, and there's still a lot more opportunities out there. I hope you're getting some PCSs. Like this Microsoft one, beautiful. A lot of the stuff's going these are great points here. Okay, now I need to mark up the Microsoft chart. Entry. Right here, break even. Stop. 410. And yeah, pretty much there you go. That means did I set my exits on that? Yeah, I did. That means my first exit would be at like 467. So is that correct? Let's see. 461. But actually, yeah, if you really look into it, it's like 462. Okay. Okay, right on. Microsoft, do your thing for the next few weeks. And now in the meantime, IREN. Okay, we got to look at also. So CRM is not a signal, but Marvell was an entry. And Microsoft was an entry. GoDaddy was an entry. I got to take a profit on Apple. Apple's doing its thing. Boom. Profit taken. Apple and Facebook. Is it continuing? Yeah, a little bit of continuation on Facebook. GoDaddy, I got a terrible fill or something. Set my stop loss on that. Let's see. Stop loss. Let's put it down here. Okay, I just got a fill on something. Let's see. That was IREN. Yeah, that's one of the best looking ones. IREN, I still wouldn't raise my stop yet. Well, I could probably raise it to here. 1060 because that was an earnings low. Catalyst low. Yeah, I could raise it to 1060 so I could refuel a little bit. All right, let's just try setting that up on IREN. You want to take advantage of all your leveraging that you can do. So I have 42 shares left after a 60 share entry. And I want to raise my stop to 1060. Now at this point, I believe that will be safe based on what I'm seeing there. Raise my stop to 1060 on this day. And now I got to do the math. Unfortunately, because this is not going to be fun. All right, I'm going to add enough so that without increasing my risk, I can increase my amount of shares. So we have 42 shares at 11, 39.242857. We're going to add a certain number of shares. We're not sure. At 14 essentially. And then we're going to divide all that by that total, which is 43 at the moment. Then we're going to take that average, subtract it from our new stop to get the stop distance, which is the new stop's going to be 1060. That gives us 85 cents of risk. We're going to multiply that by the number of new shares we have at that point, which is 43. Multiply that by 43. That gives us $36. So we can add a lot more. Let's try 18. That would bring us to 60. So I'm trying to get $100 of risk set up. That would bring us to $95 of risk. Perfect. Okay, what about adding then just an even 20? That would bring us to 62 shares. That would get us to 101. So we're going to add 19 shares. So that should get our average to 1224. Okay, and it also means now that at 1060 we should be minus $100. Let's see, 1060. Yep, minus $100. So that was perfectly set, and that'll be for 31 shares. Let's use that, and we'll go back down there to 1060, and we'll set that 1058. Boom, sell stop 31. Now, oh, that's for the day. You gotta set those to good to cancel. 1058 and good to cancel EXT. Now I'm going to take, I got 30 shares to take profits on. That's the other half. It makes sense to make those 10 3-share exits. That's nice, even math. It's not easy. Okay, our new break even, I got to notate that up here, is 1224.50. This is like, nobody thinks of this shit. Raising your cost average, insanity. It's incredible. Very clever. 1060. There we go. The entry was right around there. Perfect. Now what I want to do is figure out where the 2-to-1 on that is. And IREN becomes a doubled up snowballed position. Very nice. Woo, way up there, around 21 or so. Let's see, 2 is, yep, basically 21. So 14 to 21 is 7, I think. Yep, 7. So I can put 10 exits of 3 across 7. Hang on a minute. Maybe there's a better way to divide 7 here. 30 going to 7? 7 times 6 is 30, isn't it? Or, I don't know. 30 divided by 7, no, it's 4.3. Yeah, I could do that, though. I could take 7 4-share exits. Why am I doing this? 7 4-share exits. 1 every dollar. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Fuck. This is the least common denominator math from school on steroids. All right, we're going to go with 14.95 as our first exit. 14.99, fine. 15.99, 16.99, like that. I already got my stop in. I put that in at the beginning on that one. 18.99, 19.99, 20.99. That should be 7 exits. Yes, it is. Constituting 28 shares. So that's just about damn near perfect. That's fine. I mean, if I want, I could put some extra profit taking right now. Or I could take a look and see if there's any real holes anywhere. No, there's not. I could put one here. And then maybe one in the mid-range. There we go. So there we go. Now we have 30 shares accounted for taking profits on IREN. Okay, and I move that into my amassed positions. These are doubled positions. These are little pilot trades, little sprouts that have turned into harvestable. That needs to be moved to a bigger pot is essentially what that is. All right, IREN unallocated. Move it over to the MS. Like small, medium, large. Something like that. All right. Come on, VRT, you can't fill me. Come on. All right, I'll offer 6 cents. Meet you a teensy bit halfway. I want your spread off of my system. Yep, no fill. All right, we are just getting started. I mean, there is a lot happening today, and I got to go fix a flat tire too. Microsoft, let's move that over to pilots. So we've opened up a pilot on Microsoft, a sprout, a pilot, a bean. What would be an acorn? I like that. The initial position. We'll get a gardening analogy palette. We'll get a snowball analogy palette. We get a bunch of these going. GEV. Okay, what's experienced? I gotta double check if anything's experiencing any bad losses. Okay, the Palantir is pulling back, but that looks completely normal. That's my strongest loser today. You could say it's not even really loser, like gainer. They call it loser, but it's not a loser. It's just pulling back, and pullbacks are great. We want to see that happen for a while so that we can get a new entry. That's how we'll get a new entry. LX is way up there. Fastly, what's going on there? All right, Fastly is following 3. Why do I not have any orders on Fastly? That's really strange. I'm going to fix that in a little bit. I just want to keep checking on these good positions to make sure I'm not missing a buy-in. Duolingo, do I want to add on here? Excuse me. It flies out of a high type flag, makes another high type flag, and it's flying out there. Yeah, not a good idea. Prior second high type flags in a row were followed by steep pullbacks. Okay, we're going to leave that alone. Past behavior can help you understand future expectations. Unity finally pushing, that's fine. VST, it's not a raise stop on that. Amazon. A lot of these, by the way, are entries for PCS. I'm making it look simple. Boy, my brain was going on freaking overdrive. It's sort of like when you're thinking of so much that you feel like you could have a nervous breakdown. I was about a third. I was at level 3 out of 10 to nervous breakdown level of having to use your brain. Which is a lot. I mean, it was very stressful. I wouldn't say very, but it was stressful, like medium, fairly stressful, fair amount of stress. Then there's a lot of stress, super stress, nervous breakdown. You know what I mean? I thought I saw some smoke. Yeah, man. And so Amazon, was an entry. Hopefully PCS, hopefully you got that. The last couple of days, it's been a beautiful cheat entry area. I can lead a horse to water. This is where you go, but you can't, because how are you going to do that on a typing chat? iNod, Unity, Duolingo, RCAT. Got some continuation on RCAT. Okay. CLS, I probably should be checking more diligently my larger positions. All right, Snow, let's work on the large positions first. Make sure there's nothing bad. Nay, there you go. Snow. See, now over here on Snow, I might be able to raise my stop to 166. It's not a big difference, but it's a same risk. Larger position, a little bit of a breakout after many days of waiting. I think I'm going to have to wait till the end of the day on that one. GoDaddy, yep, we just worked on that. Very nice. Payo. Is not an entry yet, but I'd say on the next breakout, we could definitely raise our stop to this bottom pivot at the least, which is like 10. So it'd be a tiny add-on on Payo coming in a week. NRG continuing, great. Donald J. Trump, a little bit of a micron of continuation there. Now, DJT would not be something you get a PCS on. That is too volatile. IREN, we just converted. Q2. Continuing, but I would not raise my stop. It looks like I did about a week ago anyway. Barely. Yeah, I made all the right moves on that one. That's Q2. Okay, Square. Nice continuation over there. I've got an alert on a level set there at 98 for some reason. Significant level. I think there might be an earlier significant level though. Why is 98 selected? I'm sure I did some research on that. Why 98? Ah, that's where it fell last time. Ah, okay. It's just an important level to note. I probably put a note in there. Let me see on the alert. Never mind. It's just not letting me get to it. Let's keep going. Square Geo. Cool. Don't need to raise the stop on that. Right there. Reddit. Great. I'm up almost the grand now this morning. Geo Reddit. Guidewire. Beautiful. Right before earnings, I've built up a unbelievably beautiful amount of padding on Guidewire. I'm up 8% moving into earnings with the break even way down at 189. That's a nice deal of padding. And what happened there on Marvell was I went into earnings with some padding, and then look what happened. Foo! See these things when they're in up cycles in their business cycle, which can last years, when they're in up cycles, those earnings reports in the beginning of the up cycles tend to be surprises, unexpected, and they push price up repeatedly every 3 months. Square, Geo, Reddit, Guidewire, NN. All right. Riot. Right. NNE. Fine. Health is fine on those. A-Lab. Captain A-Lab. Okay, that's looking perfect. IonQ. I love this stock and position. I want it to be my number one position, but it's going to have to, bring me there. I'm up 48% on my doubled up position, which means my cost average went up. From the initial entry, I'm up even more than that. From initial entry, it hit 96% gains from initial entry on IonQ. And it's definitely in a medium-sized pot now. CNVS, that's fine. Berkshire, excuse me, Berkshire B shares. Ew, that's ugly. Do I want to be out of Berkshire on my prop account? Let me take a look. Well, I have a stop set there. Probably I'm just going to go ahead and exit it now. I'm going to exit Berkshire now in my prop account. In the prop account, yeah. All right, Berk. I thought I had 2 Berks. There they are. Dropping dead weight. Berkshire. Meta's doing good. Apple's doing great. Am I supposed to take another profit on Apple? Is it really flying that much? Yeah, it looks like it is. AAPL. Really nice now. Probably I'm okay, but I'll just take out a minor profit on Apple here. I don't want to squish my working. Okay, I'm almost at plus 1K now in the account. What is Syken doing? Okay, so Syken has pulled back a little bit. Let's keep that up here. This is like a day trade we're watching. We're hoping snowballs. I mean, that's the whole idea of to day trade it. We're not day trading for income. That's a whole other strategy. This day trading I'm doing is day trading for jackpotting. Once or twice or 3 or 4 times a year, you catch a T-Rex. That could be another name for the system. Dino. Dino. All right, Berkshire Prim. I still got to look at more of my positions here, make sure they're doing okay. Prim, AFRM. Looking beautiful there. AFRM, just beautiful. Tesla. You should be looking at all these charts or writing these down on a piece of paper because these are all beautiful things that I'm in and that could have entries. You need to look at the chart to find that yourself. I'm not going to every single one of these go, oh, yeah. And Randy, by the way, this could be an entry for a PCS. I can't think of everything. here for every ticker, for every chart here pull up. GME, looking fine. Gigal, that's fine. Carvana, fine. Aris, fine. Lunar, gapped down, but now it's reclaiming. All right, that's really nice. That's typically an entry signal. Palantir, little pullback. Excuse me. No, you don't need to do that. I take notes. Okay, good. Yeah. All these tickers I'm mentioning are all hot tickers that I'm in, that are snowballing. They're momentuming. They're confirmed following through. They're continuing. They're in a trend. They're rolling. They're growing. They're going up. Like these are, there's probably 500 of them. I'm only in like 100. AAOI just hit maybe an add-on point. What does it say? Crossing trend line. AAOI. What did I want to do with it there? I put an alert there. Oh, that was just from a prior day. I need to make it a little bit higher. Okay, there we go. Continue. Carvana, AHR, Carvana, Berkshire, Gigal, Aris, Lunar, Palantir. Okay, good. I went through all of my amassed positions, but actually I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm really proud to say that the bean became a sprout, got moved to a bigger pot, started to grow, was harvested, went to a bigger pot, grew, and I now have 6 medium-sized pots. We'll go small, medium, large. I now have 6 medium-sized positions that have grown from a seed. A pilot from a seed. Seed. It'd be cool if we could get something to seed. I mean, the acorn is a great example, but seed being more general. So anyway, I'm pretty proud because it takes a long time to get up to a medium-sized pot because of what I just said. It goes from seed to either dead or sprouting. Once it's sprouting, is it going to grow more? Okay, then it needs a bigger pot. That's the moment we add on. So we give it more capital. We give it more fertilizer. Then it starts to harvest. It starts to create fruit. You start harvesting, and then all of a sudden, it's growing too. So you're taking fruit off, and it's growing. It needs a bigger pot. So we give it more fertilizer. We add more capital. We put it into a medium-sized pot. So I'm at the point now where it's cycled through on 6 pilot seeds. It's cycled through that process enough to get to a medium-sized pot, which is really cool. So I have that on AAOI here, which from initial entry, I'm up 79% on, and growing and getting bigger, risk-free. And on app, beautiful progression on app. From initial position, I'm up 56%. CDXC, from the initial position, I'm up 36%, and that's a medium-sized pot. Hood, so that's a triple entry. Hood from initial entry, it hit today. It hit 34%. IJIC from initial entry. It hit 39%. Look at that. That's a really interesting, well done trade right there. Because you have the first entry right here before it took off. Then it took off and created a new entry. It looks like I got in a little bit late here on this day. So that's 2 entries. Pulled back, shot up again, and created a new entry there. Each time raising the stop as well. So the thing just keeps going. It just keeps going up and up and up and up. That's kind of how it looks and works. That's IJIC, and then now today, of course, Marvell. So those are my biggest positions. Now let's go from worst to best performing of my sprouts, of my beans, of my seeds. Let's call them seeds for now. Seeds. So Sezzle. All right, see, you can see that it's not doing too well. So this seed is, this might not grow. We might need to throw it out. Fossil and recycle the fertilizer. Fossil, same deal. SMLR. So these are my worst performing. Oh, that one's doing just fine. It's growing. SMLR. Oh, that's what I want. LX. All right, look at that one. Whoo-wee. I'm up 48% on that and have already fully harvested it. It's just we're waiting for it to cycle up again so we can put it in a bigger pot and add fertilizer. Evan the Gardener. I definitely do not have a green thumb. Man. But I would like to get into it because, they say that's one of the best things you can do to have a long life is run a garden. And you got to do the gardening. Like, you and your wife, you can each have your own garden, split it in half, but you need to tend to your garden stuff, and she needs to tend to her garden stuff. And by doing so, you're bending over, you're squatting, you're stretching your arms. It's all for practical reason because you're trying to, get some herbs and some fruits and vegetables to grow. And then you eat the organic fresh food that you're creating. And they say that adds 11 years to your life to run a daily garden, to just have a garden and be eating from it and be cultivating it. Adds 11 years to your life. That's a recent study. That's pretty impressive. ALB. Okay, Fossil ALB UMAC. Ooh, this one's almost at my stop. That's not a pretty thing. SE. All right. Grab. 9. It'd be nice to know if any of these are getting their stops raised. Not quite yet. Hilton. What? Somehow I'm having extreme profit on something like just started to pop. What is that? Like a lot. What is that? Could it be GoDaddy? It might be a little bit of GoDaddy, but I think it might be Apple. Not really. Facebook? Maybe a little bit. Cannot figure out where it's coming from, but I do need to take a little bit of profit out on GoDaddy, so I'm going to do that right now. And over on Facebook, sold one GoDaddy. That's so funny. And what I was just talking about was over in my prop account. And then simultaneously, all of a sudden, GoDaddy in my main account hit one of my profit targets. Yeah, look at that thing go. So it turned out that raising my stop here was probably okay. It makes me a little nervous. You don't want to raise your stop in a rally. You want to raise your stop out of a base. On the right side of the base, whether it's a cheat or on breakout. Just to illustrate that. This is a time in that area where you could raise your stop to probably that level right there. These are risky times to raise stops. But I did it. I did it anyway. And it was just because of the incredible strength of it. And it isn't quite correct. Ideally, you would want to wait patiently for these kind of base exits to raise your stops. Right. Excuse me. Is there a key command for circle? You don't necessarily want to do it where I did it. At these points. But I'm unfortunately being rewarded for my bad behavior. All right, ET. That's another one. So this one's pulling back. You know, I don't mind. First of all, I took profits up to 2-1 on that, all the way up. Now it's pulling back, and what it's going to do eventually, perhaps, is create a recharge, a refuel, a new entry, a second entry. We get to move it to a bigger pot, and keep it alive and keep it going. You know, I look forward to the time when my pots have grown so big, my positions have grown so big that I can't even afford to put any new seeds in. You know, because then the market's just, you know, shining light on a monstrous couple of positions, and the harvest that you can get from those could end up being extraordinary. Let's see. ET SMLR. We already went through that. VOOTC. Did I bring that up? Yep. VOOTC. Zevia. All right. Okay. LTPR. Look at that. See, it's just fading all the way to my stop. It's not looking good. That one's a seed that's almost dead. Microsoft. Now, most of the seeds that don't work out, those losses become subsidized by the harvesting on your largest positions. So as you're half harvesting on your largest positions, that's creating padding, you know? And so you know, the whole thing sort of subsidizes itself. It's pretty clever in that respect. Microsoft, why is that? Oh, that's a pilot. Yeah, TRGP. BE Akba. Oh, no. All right. Akba. Grab. Walmart. Oh, look at that Walmart. I'm beyond 2-1 on that. Probably there's no more profits to take. Let's see. Yeah, it's just sitting on a stop. What am I up on that? 9%. I still can't raise my stop, but I'm going to take another piece out. It's just a little seed. I've got $200 of open profit on this little seed, so that's pretty damn good. I will take out a little bit right here. And more at the all-time high, just above the all-time high. Down there. Okay. So I'll set those to take a little more profit on Walmart as it continues its incredible run. What I like to see, though, is something like this, where it's this incredible run, and then it starts to do this kind of a deal. I'd like to see that. Just like that. And then there's the entry. It's a little bit sideways in that particular case, but right here, sorry, on this candle, and you raise the stop to below the last pivot. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen here. If I were to almost just mirror image it, it would look like this. I'm artistically copying that now, see? So, you know, if we get something like that, that's what I'm hoping for. Because then I would add on over here to my position that I got in over here, and then raise my stop to maybe here, conservatively 92, or possibly underneath a level that has formed from double bottoms, etc. That will allow me to free roll it and increase my position size. Crazy as that is. So anyway, SFM, Sprouts Farmers Market. Speaking of, I recently added on there and increased my break even and my stop. I was able to increase my position size quite well. Hold on a second. It's not moved into my larger odds. Does that mean I missed an add-on? And I notated it, but I missed it? What's going on here? Pulling up transactions on that. Oh, Marvell. Got another exit on Marvell. There it is right here. You can see it keeps going. Sykin is starting to maybe find bottom as a day trade on that pullback. DJT continues. What's going on here? Come on, show me SFM. Come on. Sometimes it's really slow to pull the order history from the system. Come on. I want to know, what did I do on SFM? I want to know if I added on. Okay, it looks like I bought some on the 21st of November. Yeah, that's right there. And before that, I bought some on the 9th. It's right there, on October 9th. But I sold it on October 31st. All of it. Oh, all right. Why did I do that? October 31st. I sold it into this strength that was coming back red. Okay. I mean, that was smart. That was the right thing to do. Because I hit my 2-to-1, and it looks like it was going to fade out. But then I got back in. All right. So it's not a doubled up position after all. Just got another fill on something. Let's take a look at what that was. What? It was a buy on Walmart. I thought I was supposed to sell. You son of a bitch. What did I do? I put the wrong orders in? It bought? Look, these are sell orders. Why on earth did it buy? That's really weird. I think it messed up. I'm going to have to call them about that. Let me see here. Build orders. Did it buy? I didn't put a buy order in. I put a sell order in. I can rewind the YouTube. I mean, I'm literally recording this, so we're going to go and check. I think Thinkorswim just made a mistake. No, I probably did, but I think Thinkorswim may have. Let's see. There's my exit. There's my echo. All right, now make this big. We're looking at when I was putting in orders on Walmart just a few minutes ago. Oh, I did have a buy order. What? Oh, how did that happen? Yeah, well, that was my mistake. All right. Damn, I thought I was going to have video proof of Schwab fucking me over. But no. Oh, hey, I'm over $1,000 now. Almost 1.1 grand on the day. Very nice. You dumbass thing, Walmart. Why did you do that? That's all right. It's neither here nor there. Where is that? Walmart. There it is. Okay. Yeah, Lunar's moving up. Hopefully you guys got Marvell because it looks like it's doing well. CRM may have found bottom, and that could be an entry soon here on CRM. So keep an eye on it on the day anyway. Growth market is skyrocketing. Value and industrials are struggling. That's totally normal in a bull market. Moving up in my worst positions, let's keep looking through them. Root, Zevia, Root, WLFC. Okay, Root. Yeah, pulling back after running. WLFC. All right. Our Palm. All right. Faro. Okay. Meta. Meta's looking good. Meta. USLM. Rocket Lab. Wait, go back to USLM. Was a race stop? Not quite yet. USLM. After that was Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab. All right, Apple. Beautiful continuation on Apple. No race stop though. GE just got a piece out on DJT, which is following through. GE. I have Lemonade. Bros. These are all my seed positions. Bros. Some are growing, some are failing, some are going, some are waiting. CLS. Dash. WGS. Axon. ARCAT. I'm up 99% on ARCAT. UI. And it's not even a doubled up position yet. It's still a Sprout. Can you believe that? A Sprout that's up 100% and it hasn't doubled yet in size? Man, imagine what happens when it doubles in size. VRT. Net. It's an interesting new position I'm in. I like that one. I'll probably raise my stop soon on that. Netflix. New highs on Netflix. Netflix. Beauty. SoFi. Manpower. Monopar, rather. Okay, interesting over there. iNod. Duolingo, we've already checked these. So these are my better performers now. GEV. Fastly. Amazon. And top of the list, VST. Okay, I've gone through everything there. Now I just want to do a quick rundown of things that might be popping. PSTG is up and it didn't alert me. Oh. Minor least resistance breakout. Shit. I want to get this PSTG. I'm going to get it now. Stop at the bottom of the day. $60 and it's at 67. 100 divided by 7. 14 shares. Let's go. $66.90. Yeah, there are trades going on at $66.90. I should get filled there. Let's give it a second. And then we'll set all our exits. There it was. All right. 14 shares at $66.90. I'm in. That's my break even. Stop at 60. I had this on alert today. Like I wanted to be watching this and it got away from us. It got away from us. But still, I'm in. All right, and now I'm going to set 7 exits. That's half my position across $200 a gain. So 200 divided by 7. So every $29 roughly. Oh boy, that's hard math to do. 29 plus 29 is 2 short of 60. So that'd be like right around there. Plus 29 becomes 3 short of 90. And then 4 short of 120. No, that's not even right. What did I do wrong there? 90 plus 30. Oh, I did something wrong back here, didn't I? Let's see, 30, 60. Okay, we're just going to do it roughly every 30. So math is getting too hard. All right. Up 2 and put another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more exit. Right about there. Yeah, 199. Actually divided out perfectly. Okay. And then 7 at a stop of 60. Boom. Set and forget. Move to the seeds folder, to the pilot folder. Pilot positions. Boom. Problem with this system is eventually you need more money. All right, I'm up 103% on RCAT. That's looking pretty sweet. And I'm up 1.2 grand on the day there. Wow, and I'm up 1.1 grand in the prop account. What is it that's moving in the prop account so strongly? It's not Apple. It's not Meta. Looks like, well, Microsoft has made some progress there. That's nice. I could take a small piece out. But it looks like it's maybe GoDaddy. Huh. I mean, I'll take a little piece out on GoDaddy just to be sure I take advantage of the price movement going on. All right, anything else? Let's see. PSTG, SN. This is a beautiful Shark Ninja, beautiful company, beautiful stock. It's reclaimed its ER drop, never look back point. That's a positive sign. It just did it again. It pulled back. It's tightened up. It's creating orderly movement and VC peak patterns. I would say this is an entry with a stop at 98. 106 on SN. So we're going to get a pilot on that. This could be a PCS. So 106 entry roughly and 98 stop is $8 a risk, $100 to risk. Divided by $8 is 12.5 shares. I'll go with 12 shares. Let's get in. There we are. We're in. Mark it up. 105.48. Entry. Stop at 98. Perfect. And now we set up my 2-to-1. 6 exits of 1 share across $200 of gains. So that'd be every $33. 66, 99, 32, 167, 200, 197. Fine. And then 6 out at a good to cancel stop of 98. Boom. That'd be $90 of loss. So actually I can give it a little bit more buffer. 97. Okay, cool. All right, I've got to go change a flat tire. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. Catch you back in the group throughout the day. And thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. And there's just tons of stocks out there to go after. I mean, there might be 500 great stocks right now. So if you can't find them, you're not looking. Here's my list. I'm pasting it to the group. You can go through that while I'm gone. All right.